than I would like to show, let's say. Yeah,
Okay, interesting.
if you were in the same place with me in person, you would see it, but in the digitals, I don't want it to be.
Okay,
How are you?
it's okay. It's all right. I'm good. Yeah, just had a Indian Diwali celebration at my house. So I live with two Indian people, so that's like a tradition that they do. Um, and yeah, it was good.
What are you up
And
to? Do you see Geek at all? What's new with Boundary Object project?
like Geek, not actively, because she has her own life. Lives quite far away from me. I need a USB stick though that she still has. And yeah, we just like support each other like on a bit longer distance. I would say like yeah. So she is performing like next weekend on a festival organized by a mutual friend of ours. So I may just go there to check it out, but like only if I have time. I just focus a lot on work actually because I have my new role now and I can really kind of reshape the networks around the company a bit like in my own liking. So now I got the challenge and the freedom. So now I want to make it happen in a way that is really becoming like the main priority. Um, Even at the expense a little bit of boundary object, like just going on in the background, like as a kind of way of I send articles, I just share stuff, and yeah, people keep interested in it, and yeah, there will be the like the dinner event. That's something that I will still do because I was like talking to some people that were going to be booked there, and they were like still talking about it. So that's kind of a confirmation that it's still very relevant. So yeah, that's nice.
Wait, but okay, like, what's the percentage of you spending time in your physical work versus your uh, digital boundary object and maybe physical as well, like you tell me, and then uh,
Mhm.
DJing, performing.
Yeah, that's like there's little threads and things here and there, like sort of the networking around my work is that's the most important thing. Like I
Yeah,
try to involve like different people from my network. So that's kind of both like digital and physical, but it's sort of focused on the physical space of that location and kind of making people a bit more involved. Um, and then there is like my own kind of projects, which is good. But like also sometimes like a little bit stalled. Like it will become slightly more possible to spend budget and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but it's all going like very slowly and very gradually, in a good way.
Good.
And yeah, that's like um how do you say that? Um, sort of for me it works.
Yeah,
Like I don't
understand.
feel the pressure. Like it's kind of the network that I already have can now first be directed or like captured or funneled in to becoming an infusion in what my workplace is, and then from there things there will be a foundation. I will be the chair of the foundation, of the official foundation that we will use to receive funding.
Yeah. Wow,
So
can't believe. Imagine how many years. What I started to talk about funding with people maybe in 2018, 17. Okay, funding, and then there's no
yeah,
success. Like the only success that I've seen is good friends or even brothers in my case of the um,
yeah.
startup. Yeah, like family business. Haha. Yeah, family
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
And
But
yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
yeah, no, but like anyway, yeah, that's a very good remark that you're making there. That like sort of funding like that route is not always the most promising, but like if it can stand next to and in synergy to stuff that is already like on the run, then I think can be quite interesting. And like I am the one who is, literally becoming the face of that. So
Interesting.
that is something that is, yeah, like incredibly meaningful to me.
Cool.
That will also be financially meaningful if, like there will be things achieved, then I will also profit from that. And then, like, yeah, this energy can build up that energy and sort of, yeah. So like I have a very kind of clear idea and focus and sort of, yeah, I'm moving into that direction in a very solid way.
So what would be the pitch to investors that you would start with? Like, what's the problem that you're choosing to solve with, whatever you're pitching?
Intersectorality. That's it. Intersectorality. There is no place, no space that is kind of crossing the boundaries of the bubble.
Yeah.
So like where people from like government agencies, companies, NGOs are coming together with like independent entrepreneurs, and then in the near future even like art and design stuff.
Yeah.
And then the spiritual stuff is already there. So it's like this kind of unique combination like needs to be packaged and guided, directed in a way that can benefit the people that are coming there to have meetings. And that way, the necessity to hire like expensive consultants to solve specific problems and then not solving them can be bypassed. And then you have something interesting.
And then?
And then you, if the hiring of expensive consultants can be bypassed. I think I've told you this story several times already. Like how the whole market for consulting is ripe for disruption, of like, forming different networks in ways in which organizations can access the beginnings of solutions for very fundamental problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you are even 10 steps further. So like for you in your position, the whole thing of like, the conventional governmental organizations like the tax collecting organization or whatever isn't, it's not even important if you are like so ahead, but like sort of every person's path is different.
Yeah.
And my path is like in a way like how a fungus kind of like eats the nutrients of like a rotting and dying material to form something new.
Interesting. I like it. Well said.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm researching fungus these days. I'm researching different adaptogenic mushrooms,
Oh
supplements.
wow.
And
Mhm.
I mean, not only researching, but more like, again, in my style. Like, what is this brand? How it is positioning? What's the product? What's its communications?
Yeah.
What's its traction and such. Social media, like all this stuff. And then trying to understand which brands I'd like to represent as a mushroom adaptogenic brands here in Portugal. So,
Yeah.
that's my plan right now. But it's one of the things I'm doing. I'm also still doing lots of research work in the network states field and all of that, direction. Holding calls and participating in different initiatives. So it's kind of, it became more grounded in my presence. Like people just adopt me, but it's still ungrounded in terms of financing.
Yeah.
Like I attend
Recognizable.
Logos circles every first Wednesday of a month, and they basically, there's a team, but there's one person from the team, communications girl. She's coming in and kind of like pitching what these organizations, like this ecosystem is working on, and figuring out through participants what kind of local issues this we, and volunteers of Logos, which is me, can solve, that the government cannot solve. For example, we're currently looking at the art like not art. Okay, it's basically a district of immigrants from Africa. And it's only basically African Portuguese living there, and it's been known for its murals, like super nice, huge murals on every single building. And then there are tours also that you can look at murals and study culture. and their heritage. And I looked at all those murals, but then I came for a meeting, and then those murals were wiped out. Okay, so there are no more. And
Oh wow.
the artists from that, and for like the aesthetic, Lisbon aesthetic, so basically they started to these artists started to look for a space so that they can at least gather and do this kind of collaborative work that is not outside, because basically they stopped them from painting outside. And
Mm,
the government
mhm.
is not willing to let's say show up for conversations of having a space given, so we're trying to
Yeah.
help this group of artists to have a space in that neighborhood. So last time we
Oh
went to
wow.
the neighborhood, and we waited for like 3 hours for the local government representative to show up, but they didn't. So I guess,
Oh really?
yeah, there's the conversation has been basically, um, let's say, resolved by the silence and non appearance of the